I'm a person myself. I've had a hard time taking risks in business and doing something, stepping out on my own and doing
Yeah.
something. And, maybe this might fail. I don't know. And the fear of that, was there something specific? Did you read any books? Are there any philosophies
hmm
or anything that you kind of live by that kind of helped you to overcome that fear?
I once, and I tell this story to people all the time, and it's my faith story when it came down to like deciding on a career and whether I was going to start a business and things like that. I work for a company. I call work for Mars. That's the company that I did a lot of work with. People know them mostly by their candy bars, right? Snickers, M&Ms, etc. And I left that business without a job. I actually didn't get a job that I wanted. I felt like I deserved a job. I was making a lot of money, so they weren't decreasing my pay. In fact, would probably increase my pay. But the problem was they weren't giving me the scope that I wanted to be the influencer. And I went home and I told my husband, I think I'm going to have to quit my job. And he said, okay. And then I woke him up and said, hey, I want to read this resignation. And he said, wait a minute, you quitting your job now? And I was like, yeah, and I wrote my resignation letter, walked away from that job without another job. And people thought I was crazy. But that, I think I left on that or announced it like that Monday. By that Wednesday, I had an interview request. This company had been hunting me down like crazy. I ended up working for that monstrosity of an entity. That's where I learned that the job is not your provider. God is your provider. That's just a means to an end. If He's been taking care of me all these years, that job is not my crutch. He's going to still take care of me. Now, it may be rocky, but He's going to take care of me. And so I use that philosophy even with the agency, even though I have others, I have stable income coming in as well. But the agency is my baby. It's my passion project. It is a big piece of my life.